Hey, first grade, it's me and my buddy here, Rashid, and we want to talk to you today about some snap words. And we had that list of words from kindergarten that you had practiced and you had learned, and we gave you some extra time with those words because we know you missed the end of kindergarten. And that wasn't your fault, and so we weren't going to push those words really hard. We wanted to give you plenty of time to kind of remember those and practice them and refamiliarize yourself with them. But now it's time for first grade snap words. And so we're going to go through a few of these together, and then I'm going to have an activity for you to work on with them. All right, are you ready? Do you remember this chart? Rashid, I'm just going to sit you right here. Do you remember this chart about how to make a snap word and the different steps that you have to go through? Okay, well, this first word that we're going to work on today, actually, I'm on the wrong word. This is the word they. Say it with me. They. Excellent. That's our first step in making a word a snap word. The next thing you need to do is you need to study the word they. What do you see? I'm going to give you a few seconds to tell me what it is you see in the word they. Did some of you mention this TH blend? Or digraph, I'm sorry, that you see at the beginning? Did some of you mention the word the is inside of they? Did anybody mention that it has the A sound at the end, which just seems really weird? Doesn't that seem strange to you? They. I see an E and a Y, but it makes like an AY sound. Isn't that interesting? All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to spell it, and there's all kinds of ways you can do this. Sometimes I like to do it with a monster voice. Sometimes I like to do it with a little mouse voice. Sometimes I like to do it like a cheerleader. Sometimes I like to do it in a whisper. So let's do whisper first. Are you ready? T-H-E-Y. All right, so now is where I'm going to have to trust you. I'm going to trust you to do the right thing here. Now you're going to cover this word, and then you're going to write the word. You know what? I think that even though I trust you, I'm just going to make this easy for everybody. There we go. All right. I'm going to cover this word up, and you're going to write it, okay? So I always tell my students to take a picture with their mental camera of the word. So go ahead and do that. All right, and now that I'm going to cover it up, I want you to write it on your board. Got it written? You can pause for as long as you need to. All right, and then we check it. Do you have these same letters written in this exact order? If you do, good job. If you don't, go back and check it. And then we practice using the word in a sentence. Can you think of a good sentence to use? I'm going to let you think for a moment. Okay, tell me what it is. All right. They can go to the store. They had peanut butter and jelly for lunch. Excellent, excellent work. All right, you ready for the next word? That's our first snap word. Now let's go to this one. This is the word then. Say it with me. Then. Good, so we did the first step. We read it. Now we need to study it. You can pause, or I'll give you a little bit of think time to really study the word then. Okay, you ready to tell me what you see? Did any of you notice this TH digraph here, just like in the word they? Those words are pretty similar, right? Did any of you notice the word the is inside of then? Yeah, just like in they, right? Did anybody notice that it says then? And I kind of hear the word in at the end, but I don't see the word in. That's pretty tricky. That's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. All right, let's spell it together. And this time, let me hear you use your squeaky mouse voice. T-H-E-N. Excellent. All right, now look at that word and take a picture of it with your invisible digital camera. All right, now I'm going to cover it up, and I want you to write it. You can pause and take as long as you need. All right, here it is. Check your work. Do you have these letters in exactly this order? All right, now we need to practice using it. Then I am going to go to the store. After I get laundry done or finished, then I will go outside and play. Then. All right, good. You're getting so good at this. Let's go to the next one. This is the word say. Let's read it together. Say. Good. Now let's study it. You can pause, but I'll give you a few seconds. What do you notice about this one? It's got that AY at the end. It has that AY ending. Does it remind you of any other words you know? It made me think of the word play. If you took off this S and added a PL at the beginning, we would see the word play. Interesting. All right. Are you ready to spell it? Let's spell it in a monster voice. Are you ready? S-A-Y. Very good. You were very scary monsters. All right, let's cover it up. Take a picture with your mental camera. Now I'm going to cover it up, and I want you to write it on your board. You can pause for as long as you need. All right, let's see what we've got. Double check it and write and fix anything you need to fix. You should have these 3 letters in exactly this order. And then we're going to practice using it. You guys have a good sentence? Yeah, what did you say? Oh, see, I used the word say right there. Excellent. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now, this is a little tricky. The last word was say, and this word is saw. You know how Mrs. Miller has been talking to us about making sure you're looking all the way through a word, that we have to look all the way to the ending? This is why words like they and then and say and saw are so tricky, because we have to pay attention to that ending part, that ending sound, that ending letter. So let's make this one a snap word. Let's read it together. Saw. Good. Let's study it. Okay, go ahead and take your time. Yeah, it's got 3 letters. It's got that aw kind of sound. It almost sounds like an O sound at the end. Saw, ah. But we see an AW. It's a lot like the word say, except there's a W at the end. And that A makes a different sound in this word. Such good noticing. All right, let's spell it. Let's do cheerleader voices. Give me an S. Give me an A. Give me a W. What's that spell? Saw. Good. All right, now take a picture with your mental camera. I'm going to cover it up. I want you to write it. Beautiful. All right. Check it. Make any changes that you need to. And now let's use it. Do you have a good sentence? Let's hear it. I saw some deer in my front yard this morning. True story. Got to use the word saw. Excellent. All right, I think the next one is our last one. So let's scroll down. Oh, no, we have 2 more. This is the word said. We see this word so much in reading and in writing. And let me tell you, friends, this word just doesn't make a lot of sense. The way that it's spelled, the sounds that it makes, it doesn't make a lot of sense. This is one of those words that we just have to tough out and learn. It is the word said. So let's read it together. Said. All right, let's study it. Pause for as long as you need. Said. Yeah, you know, I hear said. I hear an E in the middle, but what I see is an AI, so that's a trickster right there. Pretty tricky word. Has that D on the end. Good thinking. All right, let's spell it together. Let's do it. We'll just do it the regular way, since I think we've exhausted all my other ideas. S-A-I-D. Very good. All right, get your mental camera out. Snap a picture. Very good. All right, now write it. Very good. Now double check and make any changes you need to. And now we need to use it in a sentence. I said I wanted to take a nap. I said for you to go outside. How's that? Ha. All right, we have one more word. One more new snap word. This is the word his. So let's read it together. His. Excellent. Let's study it. Take as long as you need. You can pause if you need to. So I see the word hi in this word, but it doesn't say hi. It's not hi's. It's his. I also see the word is in this word, and that really helps me to put the H at the beginning. His. Good. Let's spell it. Let's do our mouse voices again. Are you ready? H-I-S. All right, take a picture with your mental camera. I'm going to cover it up. I want you to write it. Pause it for as long as you need. Okay, now check it. All right, and use it. Let's hear you use it in a sentence. He lost his shoes. His backpack is red. Excellent work, guys. So here's what I want you to do. You have these new snap words. I've left you a second phonics video, which I almost never do, so it's your lucky day. I've left you a second phonics video with some directions about how to practice these words. You're going to get to do something today called rainbow writing, and you're going to rainbow write those new snap words and just practice writing them and practice using them. It should be a lot of fun. It's only a 2-minute video, and then you will have time to practice. All right, guys, happy snap word writing.